What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman, aka Allfires. We have an enormous and insane leak to break down today for Spider-Man No Way Home, breaking in the last hour all over Instagram already. Actual audio, Tobey Maguire and lines from a specific scene with the two other Spider-Men. And while I do have a little bit of doubt, there is some skepticism here. I'm going to talk about the quality of audio, what's being said. I have a ton of reasons to believe this is true, and of course a ton of people are going to believe it no matter what. So we're going to break down and react. I'm going to cast in on why people are believing this, because the source has been bringing us a ton of leaks over the last 6 months. This isn't just some random audio someone posted. We're breaking down everything, the brand new audio leak for Tobey Maguire from Spider-Man No Way Home. But first, if you could, maybe consider hitting the subscribe button. We do daily Marvel content here at the channel, and that's all we do. Everything from stories like this to the official Easter egg breakdowns, recaps, all that sort of stuff. So if that's for you, maybe hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. If you do, that'll automatically enter you to win the giveaways, which there are many, including a PlayStation 5 we are giving away in just days. Go ahead and hit the sub button, stick around to the end of the video. We'll get into all the giveaway stuff again there. So the normal and customary spoiler warning, remember to take anything that doesn't come directly and officially from Marvel Studios with a grain of salt, but in the past, and especially for this film, there have been a ton of real leaks. That being said, if it's in any way going to ruin Spider-Man No Way Home, the future of Marvel Phase 4, or just generally your overall Marvel experience, only you know if you're susceptible to that kind of thing. You might want to back out now. You've been warned. Now, today's leak actually comes from the same Instagram account, SpiderFan1962, that a ton of leaks have come from in the last 6 months. He actually DM'd me this morning. Him and I have DM'd back and forth. Seems like a good dude. This is what was in the leak today, and this is major. It's two Tobey Maguire lines from the upcoming Spider-Man No Way Home. The lines and audio are put over a photo from the blue scaffolding that we've seen. You can clearly see all three Spider-Man's hands: Tom Holland, Andrew Garfield, and Tobey Maguire. You can then hear Tobey Maguire. He has two lines. The first one is, "On my world, Octavius died." The second one is, "You both have web shooters." Now, the audio quality of both of these clips are different. It's in the ambient noise. The first one, the ambient noise is much lower and clearer. You can hear what he's saying. In the second clip, when it changes over, the ambient noise is much louder. Now, I speculated on some leaks that came last week, some leaked frames, that this might actually be coming from the second trailer, and there's no indication whether this is from the second trailer or audio taken on set when they were able to retrieve those blue scaffolding videos and photos that have been going around for the last 6 months. Now, the audio that's in that video is undeniably Tobey Maguire's voice, and if you're wondering why I don't just put those two clips in this video, I've managed to go this entire year without a copyright strike from Sony. I'm in both theirs and Marvel's good graces. I would like to keep it that way, so we're going to leave the audio and leaks out of this. However, I will post to my Instagram. I'll leave a link down in the comments down below. You can follow over there if you want to hear it. To the best of my knowledge, being in video and music production, listening to this, while it could have been faked, it's absolutely Tobey Maguire. It makes me think these are real. And considering the proximity to the second trailer, harking back to some of the frame leaks that we got just weeks ago, I would think that's where this is coming from, that we'll actually get these lines in the trailer, not just a money shot of all of the Spider-Men right at the end of the trailer, but actually get some dialogue and interaction. It could have easily been taken from set, but even though someone could have recreated this the same way you can deepfake a video, I don't even think it would be worth it, in my opinion. It's not that great a reveal that Tobey Maguire is in the film anymore. I think we all know that through and through, and so, you know, faking somebody's audio, then not taking credit for it and just floating it on the internet seems like a huge waste of time. Then again, I think the number one lesson we all learn now is that everything on the internet's fake until proven otherwise, and taking that skeptical mind into it, I don't think it would surprise me either way. The one thing important to mention is that the other video that we got of Andrew Garfield, presumably in the same scene, looked like he was saying something like, "You have web blood," which means they were talking about the web shooters. So the dialogue is actually consistent in the scene, and it would make sense for him to say, "Octavius died in my world," because that is what happened during Spider-Man 2. Also makes me wonder, and one thing we haven't talked about a lot here at the channel, I think would be a great video coming up this week, is if there's an Octavius, a Norman Osborn, a Sandman from those universes, does that mean that variants of those characters already exist in the MCU. For Toby to say Octavius died on my worlds, does that mean that the Octavius that's in the MCU didn't? And I know they've already established that variants don't have to look like each other. In Ken, for instance, we saw a Loki that looked exactly like our Tom Hiddleston Loki among a ton of other variants. But when Eddie Brock now joins the MCU in the post-credit scene of Venom, does that mean that there was already a Tom Hardy or an Eddie Brock version in the MCU? And is that the character that goes forward? And is that how they possibly split up the Sony Venomverse and the MCU, where you actually get to watch variants of the same characters? I think that probably ends up a little too complicated and just disconnects the Sony properties from the way they want to in the MCU, you know, get that money. It's all got to be the same characters. And I don't think it'll be that complicated, but the MCU has not explained that at all yet. These characters have come in from other multiversal planes, but have they taken the place of or duplicated those characters that are already there? When he says Octavius died on my world, it just sort of makes me assume that, well, at least at this point in the film, everybody's caught up as to who Octavius is and where he's come from, meaning other worlds. So yeah, what an insane leak this is. Let's wait another 2 or 3 days and see if anybody comes out and says that they faked this, or if Sony wants to decide to copyright strike it from channels, which is why I'm not putting it in here. If that starts to happen, we'll know that it's true. Although at some point they just gave up with that Andrew Garfield video because it was everywhere. I'm wondering if they won't do the same thing here. Guys, let me know all your thoughts and reactions down below. Again, there'll be a link to my Instagram. I'll put the audio up as a 24-hour story. If you want to hear it, you can follow down there and get your own opinion. Quickly, let's get into the giveaway stuff before I let you go. All right, we're still giving away 2 PlayStation 5s, one of which is in a couple of days. Literally Wednesday of next week, we'll be announcing the next PlayStation 5 winner, and then we'll give one away at 900,000 subscribers as well, which we might hit by the month end, at least by the year's end for sure. So if you want to get in to win, all you have to do, all the same rules will always apply for giveaways here at the channel. It's super simple. Make sure you're a subscriber, hit that subscribe button, leave a comment down below, because it's truly random. The more videos you comment on, the better chance you have of winning. All winners will be announced at the end of videos, the same way we're doing here. The best way to keep up with the content has always been to hit the notification bell with notifications turned on. And as always, if you enjoyed today's video, I would appreciate it if you'd hit the like button. My name's Michael Roman. You can find me in a couple of places, Instagram and Twitter at IamFires. You can also find me on Spotify, YouTube, Apple, Amazon, iTunes, wherever you find original music under the name All Fires, with 2 singles, including the songs you heard in the background of this video, a couple of other songs, and I've got a new EP coming out before the end of the year. It would make my day if you checked that out, but I appreciate you checking this channel out. Maybe consider hitting the subscribe button, rocking with us. I will see you guys out there. Thanks so much for checking out the channel. Stick around. We'll be posting again real soon.